a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building, it's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. On the Tennessee sideline, Brian Callahan, age 41, looking to build on a rough 3-14 year one in his second season as the Titans head coach. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week one, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix. On the outs, connected with Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 31-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
That's good for the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Denver Broncos.
They send Sutton in motion.
1st and 10 at the
Dixon on 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
11 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. This one complete to Sutton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Broncos field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami. The #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp and the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
It's third down.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Moving to his right. They're trying to get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. But Greg, the Broncos, they were that one team that kept building all year last year, getting to 10-7, making their first playoff appearance since winning Super Bowl 50. After 7 years sub-500, quarterback and coach, they got a combo, and maybe it's the Broncos' time.
Well, how many times have we seen this play out across the league, Mike? If you have a coach, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And it looks like the Denver Broncos obviously have their coach in Sean Payton, and it looks like they have their quarterback, Bo Nix, of the future. So pretty impressive turnaround. Now can they get over that next hump? Can they not only be a playoff caliber team, but can they make a run in what's a very competitive AFC?
It's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
A run with Dobbins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Taken down behind the line.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
On second down, it's Nix. Bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So the key to these off-tackle style run plays, Mike, is you can't allow penetration. You cannot allow the defenders to get in your backfield, because when they do, the play really has no chance and you end up going backwards.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is the Pro Bowler Jeffery Simmons, taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 12. First down, Titans.
Off play action, it's Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. In there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 30-yard.
Here's Dobbins. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Terrific interior performer Jeffery Simmons on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive, and he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jahdae Barrett is there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Catch made there by Burks. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Ward gonna tap this one forward. And now for a 2nd time, he loses the football. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. To throw is Ward. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Give keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. He'll give it to Dobbins. Punting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Brings up second down.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Under him. He'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
He'll turn and hand this one off.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Back at the 32.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Crawshaw now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So, Greg, the Titans, this is one of those resets. Start over, 3-14 a year ago. You get the #1 overall pick, and now you've got a quarterback you hope can be your man of the future.
Mike, I'm not sitting here and saying I knew he was going to be the first overall pick, but I'll tell you what. Last year, week 1, I went down, proud Miami alum, to support them down in the swamp versus the Florida Gators. And I got to see Cam Ward play for the first time live. And I walked out. I'm not saying I thought he was going to be the #1 overall pick and Heisman Trophy finalist. But I'll tell you, there's just a magic to his game. There's an ease, there's a composure in everyone you talk to. He is the best leader. He changed the culture down in Miami, so now can he do it again with the Tennessee Titans team that's fallen on some hard times? Can they get back to competing in a division that's there for the taking?
It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
Here comes Pollard. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Pollard. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And just hoped to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Play action. Whoa. In record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title, but you have to remember 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy when you mentioned 9 in a row. You think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City, maybe than there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, coming down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers, or the Broncos, or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just be Kansas City or to just be whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. That's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home to playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now give on the ground, and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
Incomplete.
Third and long.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Throwing is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on 3rd and over into the flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On the ground, here's Donald. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Denver 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He goes right back to Sutton. No chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
On the zone read, this is Nix. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Will Lutz
on now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
47-yard attempt.
This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. Still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. On play action, it's Ward. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
First and 10, and they give it to Powell. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to throw is Ward. On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it first and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Denver Broncos.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Good blocking, and he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, it's Ward. That's complete to lock it outright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
On first and 10, Ward. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's got it, that's Burks. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And
now it's Ward. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. To return, it's Mims. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Yeah, Nix gonna look to throw. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. Here's a 2nd and 9.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
1st and 10 at the
Set to go now
41-yard
on
line.
1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
50-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On comes the punter now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on their NFC West rivals, the 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They force the bad pass, it's picked off, some nifty footwork on the return, and it's going to wind up in the end zone for the pick 6. The 49ers had a lot of roster turnover in the offseason, but they get the win in the season opener. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. A scintillating run for the touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And you know this guy can do this. It's Anthony Richardson. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Colts wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Zach Allen in there for a loss loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down.
And 6.
And that just has to be demoralizing for this offense. I guarantee one of the first things they talked about during the break was slowing down the pass rush. So, needless to say, that's not what they want to see.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Oh, the ball in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Now a handoff to Pollard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Was Morrow there to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now a second down.
Second down, and here's Pollard. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tennessee.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. And for Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass number 1.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot, and the timing and accuracy like that leads to 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 13. Titans 7.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll go play action formation with Nix. A throw on the move is caught. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29.
Second down, Nix. That is incomplete. 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Nix to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On the give, it's Pollard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
1st and 10. Here's Pollard running left. They'll take this down to the 47. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Justin Sternad in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wolf. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Zach Allen. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Broncos 1st down.
A run with Dobbins. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Play action. Ward. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Running here, it's Pollard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Ward. That is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Titans.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll step up and run. And the 1st and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And he will get into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 13.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Woods on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
37, R.J. Harvey. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Ward. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. John Franklin Myers getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection is just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
From the gun, here's Ward. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
And the Titans first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
brings up
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And 7 yards to go.
Throwing, Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now fourth down. The Titans sending out their punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third, they need 8. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. The Titans offense, quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field, and he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll look deep here for Burks. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Now it's Ward. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. Defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Oh, in trouble here with the snap, and that's a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
That's Harvey running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 1st and 10. A run once more, that's Harvey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come up. So be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. On the give, this is Harvey. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Play action now. It's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Rolling to the left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. On 1st down, it's Harvey. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league. And he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
We'll go play action with Nix. That's caught by Harvey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Nick's on the scramble.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either the ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
14.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Off the bootleg. Unfortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
At the 23-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Catch made there by Burks. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. It is second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They snap it to Ward. Outside, it's complete. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for you.
First down.
To the air again, Ward. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down. Again, it's Ward. He'll look deep here for Burks. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There's nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So you roll the dice on offense, and you fail. But now you defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
On the ground, this is Harvey. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Harvey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Downfield, got him in, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Denver Broncos.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
The new season starts now. I'm Scott Hansen, and you are tuned in to the brand new EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's the Denver defense that steps up on this play. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Broncos eke this one out. 16-14, they win by 2. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Niners go on to take it. They win by 13. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Bengals move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.